Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash, Yahweh being the true, almighty, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and His only begotten Son. His name is Yahweh Shai, Slakia, is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, alright? That's their proper names, alright? Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Also, Yahweh Bashem Yashai Bahashem Racha HaKodash, Brakathum, Kal Akim. All right. In the name of the Holy Spirit as well, of course. Bless all the brothers. Well, Akwathium. All right, and the sisters out there of the elect. All right. Of course, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who rule well, that are, of course, pushing us to be diligent in this truth, to strive for the mastery, making, of course, all full proof of thy ministry, right? To wake up the elect out there that have been scattered amongst the four corners of the earth. And the elect, of course, are the children of Israel, which consists, of course, of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And, of course, since our nation has been scattered amongst the heathen, you have, the Israelite foreigners, which are Israelites, all right? They went astray from the customs, and of course, since we were scattered, we got with the rest of the nations, has, sex with them, of course. So, we have Israelites that look like the heathen nations where we've been scattered. So that's the thing called confusion of face, but they're still, in fact, Israelites, all right? They go back to the Lord's chosen people, which are the Israelites, the nation of Yashala, which we are the Lord's people, whom salvation only pertains to, all right? Proven constantly, day in and day out, here at Great Millstone, on that subject, okay? That I'm the brother Mafa from Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp, coming back again with another video. This video was originally inspired, I was just in the spirit, thinking up wee topics and all of that, and I believe recently I had, or actually not even recently, I believe in the past years, I have received, you say the jury summons and such, and a lot of course, Jake, which saying so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, right? A lot of us we hate getting these having to go to these courts, because the whole court system is shite, all right? It's shit, all right? It's bullshit, it's unrighteous judgment. They don't do anything really according to the laws, statute, commandments of the Bible, all right? Though they claim that America, and all these different nations, they claim that they are righteous. America specifically claim that they're a nation under God, which their God is the devil. All right, that's the God of the Edomites. All right, so-called white men. All right, which they are the wicked. All right, and they have control of the earth, and they rule in wickedness. All right, and it's not in them, of course, to do anything righteous. Okay, as the scriptures say, that the spirit that is in them is not upright in them, roughly paraphrasing, so it's not setting them to do anything righteous, all right? But that's originally what had inspired me to do the lesson, and then I prayed, and Yahweh Shemeshai gave me an actual article, because a lot of when I was lad, or when I was younger, and in the world, I had a passion, I wanted to become a lawyer and such, and that was when I was in the world, and one of the major issues that I wanted to, of course, have see be reformed, all right, which means to change, was the immigration policies and such, in which having, of course, a lot of us amongst the tribes, we have, especially Benjamites, all right, tribe of Benjamin. Though I'm not, I'm not a Benjamite, Banyamyan, which consists of the so-called West Indians, all right? I have my history. I've grown up, with a stepfather who had, of course, you know, my mother was married to, and there was a situation where he got deported and such, and then it took over 10 years for him to get back. If I'm not mistaken, it might be more than 10 years. It was 2001 until recently came back in 2016, I believe. So you could just do the math, and you had to pay at least over $10,000 just for him to get back. All right. Oh, and that's over overstaying time. All right. Violation in which you have when you travel, since Esau, he has this control and dominion of the world. He has the things called passports, and you have to, of course, have a passport. And then if you're staying in the country, they want to know why you're in the country, how long you're gonna stay. In certain cases, you may have to apply for a visa. All right, to give you permission to stay in the country longer, or whatever the case is, to be able to work or whatever it might be. All right, Esau controls all that, which Esau is so-called white man. All right, and Esau is coming down on, of course, a lot of our, the Latin tribes and just the nation of Israel altogether as a whole. All right, so this article it says why New Jersey, or NJ, all right, meaning New Jersey, which is a state here, and Babylon, which is America. All right. It's one of the richest states, if I'm not mistaken, as well. But you can go into it, but that's not the important fact of the video. But anyway, it says why New Jersey immigrants are getting fair day in court after deportation. All right, so they got a wee video. Why is ICE, which is what's that immigration? Let me see. I forget what ICE actually abbreviation is. Oh, Immigration Customs Enforcement, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Slakia, for the slip of the tongue and such. But they targeting a lot, of course, to the tribes and such. So I'm gonna read some of the article. But first, before I go into it, I want to establish certain things. All right, just so that why, of course, we Israelites, righteous of the righteous ones, right, of the hopeful elect, why we hate the court system. All right, because of course it's contrary to the law, statutes, commandments. All right, so this is 1 Corinthians 6:1. It says, "Dare any of you having a matter against another," all right, so meaning you Israelites, okay, law, statute, commandments only for the nation of Israel. All right, he's only gave law, statute, commandments onto Israel, okay, and that's plain. Okay, you go in the scriptures. All right, it says go to law before the unjust. So if we have a matter amongst each other, we're supposed to go to the law. All right, go. We got the law, statute, commandments. All right, and weigh it out. You go to your brother and such. You have a issue with him, whatever it might be. All right, you go to the law first. All right, But anyway, it goes on. It says go to the law before the unjust. All right, so it's like go to the law before the unjust. All right. So we deal with things, of course, amongst ourselves, all right, and it's gonna be, of course, you go into the law, which is perfect. You ain't gonna be no confusion there, all right, because the Lord is not the author of confusion. All right, it says, and not before the saints. All right. It says, so let me read it back from the top. It says, dare any of you having a matter against another, go to the law before the unjust. The unjust, you Edomites, the wicked. They have their court system and such, which is wicked. All right. It says, and not before the saints. All right. Because when you understand it, the saints, which are the Israelites, you could go Psalms 50. Was that Psalms 51:5? Let's see. Psalms 50 and 5. And I believe another Psalms. Forget if it's 147. But you can go into it. The saints of the Israelites, all right, who made a covenant by blood, all right. Only the Lord is dealing with us, all right. The law's for us. But it says, do you not know that the saints shall judge the world? All right. It says, and if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? All right. So, just like, when we out in the highways and hedges and all, we are able to judge. All right. We are righteous, and cleansed under Yahweh Shem Yashai, purified, and that, puts us in the stead to judge. All right. We could judge all you niggards and heathen out there. All right. We judge each other, It says, I'm gonna go down and skip because I just want to keep to the point. So it says, verse 4, it says, if ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge who are least esteemed in the church. It says, let me see something now. Let me see if I want to get something more. This is verse 6. It says, but brother goeth to the law, go to law with brother, and that before the unbelievers. All right. And we simple as this. You go to the law. Go do things with the law, statutes, commandments. Fuck these these court systems and all of that. But that's it. If you, of course, if you have to, of course, go to Esau. It is what it is. But first, you go to the law. All right, simple as that. Because they do things in wickedness. Fucking Edomites and all that. See what else I got. Let me see. So I'm gonna go down back to the article. It's a lot into the spirit. All right. So this is back to the article. It says deportation is one of the most extreme penalties. All right. Our legal system, which is in Babylon, but also they deport people out of all different type of nations across the world. All right. It says our legal system has the power to impose on a person. Not only does deportation separate individuals from their children and their families and their communities, in some cases it means our government sends people back to countries where their lives are at risk, or because of extreme violence or instability. And a lot of people, of course, seek asylum, in this country, but they try to say like, which this country, America, all right, it was stolen. It was stolen from the Native Americans, which the Native Americans, you given the tribe of God, all right, and of course you got the Seminole Indians and such. That's the tribe of it's that Reuben, all right. Reuben, and of course the so-called Mexicans and such also lost the land too. It's the tribe of Yashaskar. All right. This place was stolen. All right. From who? The Edomites. All right. So-called white men. All right. And that's all over the scriptures. All right. But anyway, it says, and it's crazy that, this place is stolen, but then, you say, hey, you can't come in this country. You're not welcome here and such. Go back, when, it's poverty, you set up, rape, rob all the, the other nations of their resources and such. And then when they try to seek a better life, the tribes, of the nation Israel, you deny them. The tribes mean more so the Latin tribes and such, that, under their law, are not citizens, because you got Ephraim, so-called Puerto Rican, my tribe, or Aparayum. They got citizenship. They part of the U.S. All right. Different places. But anyway, it says yet individuals going through removal proceedings in immigration court do not have the right to appointed counsel. So they actually deny you from actually having a legal representative. All right. They have you actually defending yourself in some cases and such. Which is wicked. All right. Because they saying you're not a citizen and all that, but it's really fucked up. A lot of people just end up you having to was that voluntarily departure back to wherever they from. All right. Which we really from Israel. All right. But anyway, it says this is because immigration law is civil. All right, and not criminal law. All right. So they got criminal and civil law, right? Civil law is dealing with torts, I believe, when you go into it. It's like civil. Let's see. I want to get civil law. You could go in, into it, but let's see. I'm gonna get it something real quick. I don't want to open up another tab, but just go and do your research. All right. I already kind of quote it. All right. But they say in the constitutional protections that apply to criminal court proceedings do not apply in immigration courts. All right. It says since many immigrants are fighting deportation cannot afford a lawyer. Most people, 67% of New Jersey immigrants detainees are forced to navigate our incredibly complex immigration laws alone. All right, and that's all on your own. And their laws, in their legal talk, is all set up to confuse you. It's not meant for you being a citizen to be able to understand the different laws that they got set up, right? So let me get a quick precept. 14 this is Isaiah 14 and 1. Or let's see, where is that at actually? Where is it at? Slack it. Let me see, righteous. Give me a moment. Let me get the precept. Let me see if I can pop it up. That's 10 and 1. All right, so it says Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, laws, right? And that right grievousness which they have prescribed, all right, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, which the people is the Israelites, right, of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yashai, that widows may be their prey and they may rob the fatherless. All right. So, that's that's it, and this place is doomed. This place is doomed. All right. It says, and what will ye do in the day of visitation? That meaning Esau, a so-called white man, and in the desolation which which shall come from far. All right. To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory? You're gonna have missiles coming from everywhere to destroy this place, being America. All right. Let me see. It say it says verse 6. I will send him against an hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath, and I will give him charge to take the spoil and to take this prey and tread down like the mire the streets. All right. I ain't really want to go into that, but freaking, the Spirit just brought it up, but that's basically it. So back to the article. I don't want to make this long, but freaking, let me see. We're going to just take some bits and such. Let's see. This is right here. It says the right to counsel is critical to ensuring that immigrants have their fair day in court. Which they ain't gonna have their fucking fair day in court. All right. These fucking these courts, these judges and all that. They don't they all in the lawyer all they did. These prosecutors, they just set you up and all that, use fear tactics and all that. It's not a good system. All right. This is a Book of Sirach 20 and 18. It says to slip upon a pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So it's better for you to fall on the ground, outside and such, than of course to slip at the tongue, because if you go and slip at the tongue in these court systems, they got the different, the dude what's that, I believe it's like a transcription person. She just basically type everything good. They make you confess things, without a lawyer and all that, and that all can be used against you. All right. Different things you say and such. All right. So it says to slip upon the pavement is better than to slip with the tongue. So the fall of the wicked shall come speedily. All right. And the fucking wicked, the so-called white man, their fall is gonna come really quick, and it's coming down right now. You Edomites is, your whole system is coming down. All right. You could clearly see, from the infrastructure and from all of the the currency, all of that, it's all coming down. All right. I'm gonna go to to verse 26. It says the disposition. All right, I'm going to the word disposition is basically going to the mind. All right, the mood, state of mind. All right, from the the old French disposition. All right, go into it. Order, mood, state of mind. All right, so look, going back, it says, so the state of mind, the disposition of a liar is dishonorable, and his shame is ever with him. So, in the court system and such, I brought this scripture out because I was thinking about the whole court system, earlier before I even had this article. It's like, you just be like, this whole damn court system, you gotta deal with liars and devils and such, and they get off and all of that, but your own people, they can just get deported, and actually put under the jail system, without without counsel or nothing. They just, they don't, as it's shown right here, it don't matter. Which I got another precept. All right. It's it's because it come down. This court system is wicked. It says a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of the prudent man is well ordered. Wise man, right? But this kingdom is run by the bases of men, the so-called white man. All right, he's ruling up everything. All right. He has the dominion, all right, of the earth and such. And because of that, we have all this wickedness. Let me see if I can get the precept. I believe it's in Job or Daniel's. Let me see. But that's basically the point. Let's see. I think it's like Daniel's up here, basically, man. But it's like, I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But it's basically, this kingdom, been given on to the damn devils. They the lowest of the low. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna just go back, because I don't want to lose my train of thought. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. So if you got a wicked judge, you got wicked officers, which are under him. You got wicked prosecutors, and all of that. All right. The whole legal system fucked up. All right. It says, wicked cops, all of that. It says in the police, right? Cops, police, whatever. It says, in what manner, what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. In this city, being Babylon, all right, and the whole world is under the whole wickedness, the whole vibration of the devil, all right. Except for the elect, of course, coming out of that, of the nation Israel, who, putting on righteousness, all right. It says, unwise king destroyeth his people, which he put Edomites in there. And since he got all, the nation Israel, all the other nation, he destroyed them all. It says, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, and that's going to be Jacob. All right. That's the nation of Israel, which, we are in that time when that's going to come. All right. Which, I could get the precept. There's a couple precepts that come up, for Esau is the beginning of the world, and Jacob is the Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Jacob is the nation of Israel. That's in, you can read that, I believe, in Esdras. All right. I believe it's like 6th chapter. I believe the second Esdras 6, I believe. But don't quote me on it. I want to get it, but I'm just trying to keep my train of thought. But anyway, you just look it up. Look up the precepts. All right. So Yahweh Shemeshai, he put it up. Different kingdoms, to rule. All right. And he put up the so-called white man, to rule currently right now. As Psalms 75:7 says, but Yahweh is the judge. He putteth down one and set up another. All right, which that's what he does. He in history, he had us fall, and he had put up other other ones, of course, to rule and have the kingdom, But now Yahweh Shemashai is about to come back, and he about to set everything in order. All right, and it's gonna be, first bringing down this fucking devil, the so-called white man, the Edomites, taking them their dominion away from them. All right, the saints gonna take the kingdom. All right. I'm trying to see if I can remember a precept just off the top. This is it. The water y'all by Shemel Shai by Hashim Rakah Kadash. This is what I was thinking about one of them at least. This is Daniel 7:14. It says, "And there was giving him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people and languages should serve him." Slaggy, this is not the verse. This is it's another verse that I'm looking for. Yeah, this is it right here, I believe. Let me see. In the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve him and obey him. All right, so the kingdom is gonna be onto the nation of Israel. All right, and Yahweh Shem Shai set up different kingdoms, of course, to rule, and he bring them down, etc., etc. All right, but ours, once it's set up, it's gonna be an everlasting one. Never nobody gonna come after and rule again after that. That's it. And there's another precept that I was looking for. I believe it's in Daniel's, but I'm not sure if I'm either skimming over it or not, just because I'm just trying to stay on point. But that's basically it. But all right, so we'll go back to Sirach. All right, and I believe I got another precept. Yeah, and it was I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna get the point at 6. It says, "In the hand of the power, Yahweh Shemashai, is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor." It says, "Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong." In these court systems, they got everybody just up in there, and they extra harsh. They don't do righteous judgment in there. It says, "And do nothing at all by injurious practices." All right. And let me go into this word injurious real quick. And I may just see if I can get more. I had more precepts, but it says causing harm or damage. Okay. So that's like practices that's gonna cause harm. All right. But they do that. And it has mentioned in the article. They break up different families and such with their different court system. And the way they do shit. All right, which is all wickedness. All right. So anyway, this is and they do this to our people. All right. This is Psalms 56:2. It says, let me see. I'm gonna go start at the top. Actually, Psalms 56:1. It says, "Be merciful unto." Let me just start right here. "Be merciful unto me, O Yahweh Shem Shai, for men would swallow me up. He fighting daily oppresseth me." All right, we oppressed the nation of Israel, oppressed by the so-called white man who's in rulership. It says, "My enemies would daily swallow me up. For they be many that fight against me, O thou Most High." All right, which we got many enemies. All right, but the so-called white man, our chief enemy, is fucking destroying us, swallowing us up, daily. All right. Let me see. That's basically it on that. Let's see if I had anything else. I've always got like so many precepts I want to bring it, but sometimes I just, I make these lessons so long, and I kind of want to, just go in the spirit, but if it, I just try to just get the point across, because I love this truth. All right. Here's the points. All right. This is another wicked reason why this court system is bullshit. Right? It says Sirach 20 and 29, it says, presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise. And the fucking, we Israelites being really the wise, the elect. All right. You can get a gift. Well, and, you could be deceived. You get a gift. You're thinking like, hey, you think of the person favorable, just because they gave you a gift, and they can just use that as a way to, get a one up over you, right? But anyway, it goes on. But the Edomites, right? They get gifts. They look at as the wise. But look, this is what it do. It says, and stoop up his mouth that he cannot reprove. So you get the gifts and stuff like that. That stop up your mouth. That you can't correct. Reprove, right? And that, that's what this court system, they get mad presents and mad gifts, all right? And they just do wickedness, all right? Let me go back into this article. Let me see. I'm gonna just hit this other point. It says a recent study evaluating the New York program that found that immigrant detainees who were represented by attorneys won their cases almost 50% of the time. Yeah, so it's half and half, right? It says a 1,100% increase from the 4% success rate for unrepresented detainees. They got you in the immigration system. It says before the programs started, all right? Because a lot of they just got it set up. You pay the money, fucking get representation. It's all about money and stuff and gain. But anyway, I'm gonna just close up on that. You could check out the rest of the article. It got a lot of good stuff in it, but just watch out. Esau, you tribes gotta watch out, man. If you ain't got your paperwork all together, Esau gonna come down on you like a madman sparing none. He gonna try to give you the chip. A lot of y'all got the Operation Wetback out there and such. So you gotta beware. Anyway, I'm gonna say, call Haloim La Yahweh Hashem Yashai Ba Hashem Rakah Kodash. Tawala Yahweh Hashem Yashai Kaya. Blessing me, be able to do this work and wake up, the elect, wherever they are. All right. And Yahweh Hashem Yashai Brakathum, to all those that are sincerely seeking Yahweh Hashem Yashai. All right. Keep your comfort in him, and don't trust in the so-called white man. He's the devil. With that, shalom.